Fuck this bullshit. 350Z oil change. Step 1, blocks. Just put those under there. Put another one under there. The car is too low for ramps, so we got a jack. Got our stick. Second time's the charm. We got another jack because the other jack, when we went to fill it up, it was just pumping oil out the back. So there's going to be a stain there for who knows how long. But let's see if we can get this in and working this time. And third time is the charm. We got another green one. They had one way in the back and they found it. Here's a tech tip. Get some cat litter so you can clean up your oil spills. Pro tech tip. So the first one didn't work, the second one didn't work, third one it works, and I think it was because the screw, I'll explain it once I get it out of the car. Right, so this little pin right in here, the center of this, kind of hard to see, but it's that center pin. You can't see it at all, but it's above that spring. You gotta turn that in all the way to the left because it likes to pop out and leak everywhere. So make sure you do that if you buy a Harbor Freight Daytona jack, or if you have a Daytona jack. If it's leaking out that rear seal, at that one where you put the pole in, just turn it to the clockwise a bunch and it'll fix it, okay? But they got a green one, so I'm happy now. Oil change time. I don't have jack stands because I have ramps. The only reason I have the jack is because I can't fit the ramps under the front of the car block. Yeah, that doesn't fit under there. So what I'm gonna do is block off the tires, jack up the front sides, get a ramp under, do the SI, get a ramp under. And because I don't want to do that while recording, I'm gonna just do that. So we did move the car kind of far back so that it's more level, and then we have the jack under there. It's like a Hail Mary. But step 1 is the oil cap. Make sure your parking brake is set well. Actually, step 1 after the parking brake, and we have it in reverse. Another good thing, reset your blocks. All right, oil cap is off. We're gonna put this right here so we don't accidentally close the hood without it. Another thing we can do is we can squeeze on by, grab all of our tools that we'll need. I'm pretty sure we only need a 12, actually a 10 and 14. Then we can grab a wrench, grab a torque wrench. If you have it, you don't need it, but I have one. 10 mil for the skid plate, 14 for the drain plug. Should be good. And I'm looking for a light. Here we go. Makeshift funnel in here. This is just a brake fluid bottle I cut in half, and it fits actually perfectly into here. So there we go. So you're under the vehicle. That's the back. This is the front. I highly recommend getting the Z1 skid plate because it's 2 bolts and then that whole thing comes out. On the 350Zs, it's real nice. Here is your drain plug. Here is your oil filter. And I have a Honda oil filter on here, and that's the exact same one I'm putting back in because it's what I had and it was free. So yeah, this is your, if you're looking for your oil pressure sensor, that little orange tag right here, this is your oil pressure sensor. So if you're having troubles with it and you drain your oil, just pull this out real quick, clean it up real good, and then just thread it back in. Don't thread it in all the way, but just pay attention to it when you take it out, how many threads are sticking out, and that's how many you want to put back in. It does not need to go back. If you put it in all the way, I think it hits something in there and it just won't read any oil pressure. But yeah, this is real nice because your drain plug's right here, and then this oil filter, it'll just drain straight down and won't go everywhere. So I'm gonna go do that. That is on there good. Ah, there we go. Fuck, I just smacked myself in the face. Okay. Tip is to push the drain plug in all the way, and when you feel it, push back down. Just like that. Nice. And then this drain plug, it has the copper on it. You have to get some flush cutters and cut that off. So I'm gonna go off camera and go cut that off real quick. This is the bolt. This is the copper crush washer. There's 2 sides. There's like a deep end where you can see it. And then the other side has that flat lip on it. That flat lip goes at the bottom, and it just threads on. That flat side's on the bottom, and then there's a little gap, but that'll get crushed once you thread it on. I'd say that's about good. Make sure there's nothing on the mating surface here. Make sure you got nothing there. Make sure it's all clean and good. And then we can put our bolt back on. You probably won't be able to get it far by hand, which is okay. Get a rag. Clean up the little drips. I just realized this fucking light is in the way. I'm smart. There you go. Sorry. There we go. There's our bolt. Grab our 14 mil. Switch it to righty-tighty. And as you crank it, it will compress that copper crush washer. We're gonna get it snug, guten tight. And I mean, snug it down more if you don't have a torque wrench. I don't know what the torque spec is, but I'm pretty sure it's like 17 foot-pounds. So if you want to get specific, get that nice click. Make sure you want to get some filter pliers. These are Pittsburgh. Where am I going? No, okay. You want to twist it towards the front of the car. God. There we go. Okay. So once you get it kind of loose, again, we are twisting towards the front of the car. Get your oil filter ready. Just what we're gonna do is we're gonna never poke it through the bottom here. Take it off the top. That smells good. Okay. So we got our filter. We're gonna place it right here. Keep an eye on them, okay? And we're just gonna take this off. Now we don't have to take it off all the way because it will just drain straight down. So we just want to get it off just enough. That's the nice thing about these filters. Thank you, Nissan, for making it horizontal so it doesn't go literally everywhere. Okay, there's more threads than I thought. There we go. Just hold it down like that. Let it drain. And then just wait again. And we're just gonna wait till this slow drifts because we're gonna put a rag up there and clean the mating surface. So get some oil on your finger. And then just on the rim of the new gasket, just spread the oil on that rubber. Seduce it, you know. Use a clean rag, for the love of God. I'm just rubbing the ring around where the rubber seal goes on. You don't really need to worry about anything else. Just make sure you don't shove anything in there or don't get any fibers of your rag, or if you're using a paper towel, be very careful. More oil is coming down. Okay, let's get the filter on. Put this filter on. Again, we're only going hand tight, but make sure hand tight is guten tight. Okay. And if you want to, also, if you have oil on your hands, wipe down your filter so when you check it later, it doesn't scare the shit out of you. Okay. If you want to, spray some brake clean on the filter, put a rag on it, and then turn it, and that shit will be ultra tight. Try not to spray brake clean in your eye, please. And then before we put the skid plate back on, we're gonna fill it up and turn it on and then check for leaks. This one's for you, Joey. 5 quarts of 5W30. If you don't do the filter, it takes 4.5 to 4.75 quarts of 530. But we're doing all 5 quarts because we did the filter, and you should do the filter every time. All right, so next we're gonna take this funnel out, nice and good. And then again, you can't close the hood without putting this in because you put it right on the hood latch, or at least I hope you did, but put your oil cap in, torque it to torque spec. There we go. And next is to start it. All right, so we are running. And what we're gonna do is just check for leaks. Not a leak. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn it off, put the skid plate back on, and then lower the vehicle. And then when you're all done, you can just put all your tools away. Harbor Freight, thank you for the free pig mats. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to jack up. I'm gonna do that side of the car because that side has the tire on it. Jack up that side of the car, take the thing out of, take the ramp out of under it, slowly lower it down, and then do that side. And then we'll see how that works. Looking for the jack point under really any car, it'll probably be where those two spots are, or if you have a frame, which, I mean, I do too, you could do the frame. Don't do what this dude did, whoever did that, because they bent that, so don't do that. So this is one going down, I'm going super slowly. That's one side done, time to go do the other side. And out of here, I had to Dukes of Hazzard my way out, but, whoo, actually, oh no, I'm clear. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna pull it out of the garage and clean up the mess in there and take it for a test drive. So Advanced Auto Parts will take your used oil. So that's from the BMW. Actually, that's from the BMW. That's my brother's car, and that's my car. So I'll still put a list if I remember of places that'll take it and for the price. Advanced Auto Parts does it for free. I called the guy. He said it does it for free. So that'll be the end of this video. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, just comment. I'll try and either do another video with any of the questions if there's a bunch, or I'll just answer it down there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't blow up your engine, okay?